So today, really, I'm just going to be adding the finishing touches, putting in a little bit of background foliage, or middle ground foliage actually. So I'm really just going over, adding bits, little bits that I think will enhance the picture. And you would notice under the bridge where the foliage is very light, that's because it's further off in the distance, so you don't see it. You'll see the outline, but you don't see the detail of it. Now, I'm hoping to get it all finished today, or at least to a point where, there'll always be little bits to touch up afterwards, because that's just how I do it. I mean, if this was a commission piece, I usually take about at least another week, even longer, without even looking at it, and then I'll come back to it and I'll see other things to add or to enhance. So hopefully today that'll be the stage that we'll get to. This is a very busy drawing now. There's a lot going on in this, and I'm really enjoying the fact that I can use artistic license. I really do, because I find myself that I'm not very good at sticking to drawing a photo or drawing from a photo or a picture. I don't know, I just sort of like to go off on different tangents for some reason. I talk a lot about using a reference photo, but I only use a reference photo as a guideline in most cases. It's one of those drawings that's sort of part imagination and part reality. I mean, the stagecoach was reality. That's the picture I downloaded from Pixabay. The bridge, well, it did exist, and parts of it are still standing today, so it was well built. If it wasn't for the inclement weather or the flooding, it'd still be there today. But there's not many pictures of it around. I found one, but it was from the end on looking at it. So, I've just used my imagination and artistic license, and I've really enjoyed doing this, and I'm hoping that you've enjoyed it as well. I mean, this is probably going to be the last one in the series of Beyond the Fence Revisited, based around our book Beyond the Fence in and around the Lockyer Valley. Well, I think it's been around about 9 weeks. It's quite a while. I've got no idea how long it took the convicts to build it, but I'd say they would have got a long way in 9 weeks. There would have been a few of them on the job, I'd say. And it sort of makes me wonder how many of these jobs, or these construction buildings or whatever, would have been done without convicts. I mean, it's free labour, isn't it? So, would these bridges have been built? It's an interesting subject, I think. The topic of what the convicts actually built. There might be a series there, going around finding out what they actually did build and drawing it. Yes, certainly a possibility. Anyway, I've got a new series coming up that I've been working away in the background, behind the scenes, so to speak, and without revealing too much, it's going to be based around old things, a little bit like what I'm drawing here. Anna and I both love the history of where we live here in the Lockyer Valley, and if the weather holds out, then I'll be starting to shoot that tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you. Anyway, I think it's about that time once again where I stop talking, so depending on what part of the world you're in, grab a glass or a cup of your favourite drink, put your feet up, sit back and relax, think about the wonderful weekend ahead, and listen to the beautiful music, and I'll see you in a few minutes.
sadly all good things must come to an end, and although I've signed it off, there's still a little bit more to do, because like I was saying, if it was a commission piece, I'd have another week to play around with it. I'd like to spend a little bit more time, you know, maybe on the horses, get a bit more detail into them, the background, the hills there, they could do a bit more bush. But basically that's the picture. It'll just be the fine tuning left to do now. And there's still a couple left to do in the book, but I've decided to put them on hold for now because I've got other projects that I've got to start working on. And I've really enjoyed sharing the whole process with you guys. And although none of us have ever really met, well, not physically anyway, it feels like there's a lovely community we've got growing, you know. And to me, that's what is the best part of being on YouTube at this point, anyway. You know, once I've got 100,000 subscribers and and the money's rolling in, well, of course that could change. But at the moment, I'm just loving being here, and it's you guys out there that keep me coming back for more. Otherwise I'd have been long gone by now. Now I can't say much about the new series coming up, except to say that it's to do with old things. Right, and as you know, this series was all based around the book that Anna and I wrote, Beyond the Fence, in and around the Lockyer Valley, back in 2018. And this is the book here. And we do have copies available. So if you're interested in purchasing a book, I'll give you a special deal. Just drop me an email or get through to my messenger page. The link is in the description below. And I also have prints available as well. Of all my original artwork, I have prints available. I don't like selling my original artwork. I have, you know, but you know, I enjoy looking at them myself as well. So, but I do have prints available. So if you see something you like, just let me know. Once again, just send me an email. Okay, well now would be a good time to hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends, because if you're enjoying it, chances are they're going to enjoy it just as much. And if you haven't yet subscribed but would like to, hit that red button down there. Click on the bell, that way you'll get notified when a new video comes out. Now, if you are new to my channel, I'll leave a video over here that I think you'll enjoy next. Well, that's about it for this week. Stay safe out there, my friends. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Same time, same place.